It's
We're here today at the beautiful little village of Dores, and this is at the northern end of Loch Ness. And you can see right down to Loch Ness there. I think Fort Augustus is at the other end there. And that's Drumnadrochit, the Fuvney hill that you can climb. And that's right round the other side there. And it's a freezing cold day. It's not too windy today and it's not busy here. There's the ducks, must be freezing. And all the way around there. There's a lot of walks up through the woods, up and round the back, that you can enjoy on your own or with your dogs. It's very dog friendly, this area. So is the Dores Inn, which is behind us. This is the famous Dores Inn, a beautiful setting in the summer to come and have a meal, sit outside and look down the loch. It's only open certain hours during the winter, just because there's no need for it really. But it's a beautiful place to come, and you can sit outside and have a meal or a drink and just look out at the beautiful view.
Hi, hello. We are at Dores for a walk, and it's really cold.
It's
really,
freezing.
really freezing here. It's also cloudy. It's a nice beach. From what I see, it's quite difficult to walk with lots of stones, but it's really nice. The water and the landscape looks amazing, absolutely amazing. Very picturesque, very nice scenery. So, Steph, we go to have a walk.
Good. Yeah, we're going to carry on, and because you can walk in the woods just along here. Okay.
What?
Okay.
Okay. Yes, it's quite difficult to walk, but it's a nice walk around here. And
your fingers are going blue with the cold.
yeah, it looks nice. This wood. Do you know anything about this wood?
I know there's a lot of trails that you can go up. They can take you. You can go difficult routes. Go one route just round the top of the loch, where you can see a couple of little villages, or you can go up through the woods. A lot of people take the dogs for walks up there. It's very scenic. It's lovely.
And I heard that is a castle here, no?
Yes. Well, Urquhart Castle's actually at the side of the loch down there. You can't actually see it from
the
here.
right side or the left side?
On the right hand side, and it's based just outside Drumnadrochit. But if you follow the road out on that side of the loch, it takes you straight to Drumnadrochit.
And Drumnadrochit is on the left side of over there?
The right hand side over there.
Right hand.
Yeah.
So
if you follow the road round, it takes you straight to Drumnadrochit, where Urquhart Castle is. It's undergone a lot of refurbishment past couple of years. It's become quite a tourist attraction, and I believe you can actually get married there if you pay enough money. I've heard it's quite expensive, but very scenic nonetheless. Years ago, out here they used to have a rock concert on the fields behind Dores there, called Loch Ness. I think the last time they held it was 2013, and lots of big names came. They had it about 3 years in a row, and then I think some locals were not happy about the noise and the traffic, and I think it clashed with a few sporting events as well, so it was cancelled. And I remember the last year it was on, I was gutted because the Manic Street Preachers were playing, one of my favourite bands, and I'd already booked a holiday to Italy, so I didn't get to see them. They were right on my doorstep.
What bands?
Manic Street Preachers.
Oh.
One of my favourite bands. Yep. But never mind.
Yeah. Look. And not forget to tell people that 20 minutes drive from Inverness. So
yeah, it's not far from Inverness at all, is it? 20 minutes in the car. Nice road coming out. And as you come into Dores there, you all of a sudden see Loch Ness at the end. Beautiful sight.
Yeah.
So these are the fields where Loch Ness used to take place. As you can see, just next to the village of Dores. One of the fields was where the concerts took place, and the other one was given over to the campsite. Pretty much like Belladrum nowadays, but it was more a rock concert, probably less of a family orientated concert than Belladrum, but still equally as good.
What kind of bands came here?
Well, of course, rock bands,
rock bands.
more up-to-date rock bands, whereas Belladrum tends to be a lot of folk, local artists, much more family orientated. This was more like Tea in the Park, but a smaller version of Tea in the Park, I would say.
And that houses, that people, they were probably they had a great experience with the rock.
Well, they had a fantastic view. Yes, I've spoken to people who live in those houses, and some of them thought it was amazing. They got the best view, best tickets, but others found it a bit imposing and a bit interfering for their daily lives because it lasted over a whole weekend. So the road, obviously, because it's quite not a big road out to Dores, was chock-a-block. They had traffic controls in place. So for the locals, it wasn't all good news. I think that's partly why the concert was stopped, to be honest. This is the entrance to the walks, just past the doors in where you can come. You can see beautiful trees there. And you're more sheltered in here, it's not quite as windy, so you're sheltered from the colder weather. Like I said before, lots of people come and walk the dogs here, or you can have picnics here.
Yeah, looks amazing. And do you know what kind of trees are these?
I think they're the Douglas fir trees, larch, all evergreen trees, all going really tall up to the sky to get the sunlight. Like
very tall trees.
You can feel the difference with the wind in here, can't you? So sheltered compared to out on the banks of the loch. And you can see there's a trail up to the right which probably takes you up to the hill, whereas this one to the left takes you around the banks of the loch. And I think the village you see at the end, that is Loch End.
Yeah, it's a nice trail. Looks like it's nice to have a walk, jogging. No?
Not for me. You can jog if you want. I'm not a jogger.
That looks nice for a nice cycle.
Look at the height of that tree there in the front. There's a lot of silver birch growing here as well. That's very native to the Highlands of Scotland. The trunks with the silver bark.